Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
All right. What up, everybody? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. It's the two smooth criminals themselves, Dre, Reg. What's happening? What's up with you?
Man, I'm cooling, man. Another day, another dollar, man. End of the week. Blessed, bro. Blessed and highly favored.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Doing very, very well despite the devil trying to knock at my door. He won't get me, Red. You're trying to pull.
Yeah, don't let him get it.
Man, you're trying to pull that old me back out, man. That guy's gone. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, man, leave me alone.
Poking the bear, huh? Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it.
You're not gonna win.
But he won't stop knocking though.
No.
And he comes in many forms.
Oh shit! What you said?
He comes in many forms.
Got a collection plate over there?
Hold on. Yes, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling, man. Living life. You know what? I thought about this shit yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead. I've been out the army for a year now, better part of a year, and I still have not made my mind up if I ever want to work again.
Okay.
And I don't think that's gonna change, dog. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and apply for this damn Social Security, because I feel like I'm throwing money away.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have kids, so when you have kids, that's extra money with it. So I can be looking at anywhere from $2,000 up. I don't know the exact rate, but I mean that's money I could have been making for the last, 10, 11, 12 months.
Okay.
I mean, multiply 2,000 by 12, and I mean that's a nice sum I've been throwing away.
That's real. That's the way.
Oh. I mean,
so there's no stipulations on the apply for Social Security, age-wise.
I'm 100% disabled.
Oh, say no more.
So I mean, technically, I can't work.
Say no more.
But I have a couple friends, that's gotten out probably within the last 2-3 years, and they was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna work for myself. I'm gonna apply for this damn disability. Well, not disability, but Social Security or SSI, whichever one they did.
Yeah.
And boom. And I looked at it, I'm like, I'm throwing fucking money away. I might as well. I mean, shit, it don't hurt to have an extra 18, 19, 2,000, dollars a month.
I've never seen a dollar. I ain't like.
Yeah, absolutely. But outside of that, man, I've been finding more to do with my time, like just getting back in the gym heavy. I'm probably in there about 5 days a week now.
That's good.
I ain't do shit this morning though, nigga. I woke up, the alarm clock went off, my body was like, It was either my body or the bed was like, nah, I ain't letting you go this morning. But I ain't get up and do shit. Then but then when I finally did get up, I did, a little ab work in the house. That's about it. But yeah, I didn't even leave these four walls today. I stay in the house all day.
So this past weekend I did that actually. Mm-hmm. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, dog. I did not leave the house, and I enjoyed every fucking second of it.
I believe it.
Every second of it, bro.
I believe it.
If I could have, I would have put my phone on D&D.
I be feeling like that sometimes, because I'd rather sometimes text than call, but motherfuckers would rather call. I'm like, hey, just text me, we good. Or you'll be watching a game and they know you watching the game.
It's just disrespectful.
And still, now, if it's Tar Heels, I'm like, listen, y'all, like, come on.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What today is, stop that.
Right. And if I tell you, the Tar Heels about to play, I'm I want to continue the conversation on. Like, what are you doing? You already know. Especially if you're somebody that's like really knows me, like, come on now. Now's not the time.
No question.
Now is not the time. But they never care about that shit. Never care about that. Outside of that, man, everything is well, man. I'm enjoying life, enjoying my girls. Luna calls me like all the time and lets me watch the ceiling fan while she play with toys and whatnot. So, but that's good though, man. But yeah, man, let's get to the shits, man. We gonna talk some fucking sports. We had a close one. I'm satisfied. RJ definitely took one for the team. Took a nasty one for the team. But we on a nice little win streak, so I can't. I'm satisfied. That's all I want is for us to continue to win games, whether they ugly or pretty, and like I said, get in the tournament. That's it.
What are we at, 10 or 12?
We're in the ACs.
No, period. Win streak. We won 10 or 12.
I don't know how many games it's been since that Virginia game.
I don't know. I ain't saying in a row. I'm saying
in a row. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we probably won 10 of the last 12. Yeah. So
all right, basketball is damn good.
Yeah. Well, but we got a nasty stretch coming up. These next 6 games, we got Clemson. And this is not in order. I just know these are the 6 teams: Clemson, Duke, Virginia, Pittsburgh again. I think Syracuse is in there, but it's a nice 6-game stretch. One of them ones that you like. Okay, if we go 4-2, I'm happy with it. Yeah, right. I'm happy with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to say 4-2. A split is okay, but 4-2 really give me that good feeling. I'm good with that. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice, nasty little stretch. But Caleb was looking like Caleb last night. Well, not last night, but Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah. It was Saturday. It was Saturday.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. Pretty good. So he looked pretty good. What do you mean? So Saturday? Who did we play Saturday?
We played Syracuse.
No, we played Syracuse today.
No. I'm sorry. We played Syracuse. Was it Tuesday? Monday. 2 days ago. Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. Saturday. It was Boston College.
No, it wasn't Boston College, bro.
Virginia Tech.
Let me see. I'm gonna tell you. That's sad.
College of Virginia. No, NC State. My bad.
NC State. That's who we played.
Right.
A game that was chippy, but eventually we came out with the dub, man.
Yeah.
For that. Then you saw, like you said, with Syracuse, that was a pretty tough game, pretty close game. I mean, that playing against that 2-3 zone is always tough.
Yeah.
And now they got a shot blocker.
Oh my God, that boy had about what, 6?
Man, I don't know, bro, but he is a force.
Yeah, he's wiping shit out.
Yeah, I'm happy with what I saw. Both games. All we could ask for is them to get better every game, even if they're not necessarily blowouts. I'm not expecting blowouts, but to show growth as a team, as a unit.
Right.
That's what's important.
I'm with you. Yeah, that NC State game, I think, is only gonna get even more chippier due to because it just feel like they talking more trash these days to each other, especially Baycock. Baycock let them know every time. And I was talking to one of my older family members, and they was like, they still ain't got nothing back, in the early 80s, well, late 70s, early 80s, NC State UNC rival. It used to be like combat. Like what did he say? He said, you remember that old basketball game? It was like they used to punch each other and shit. I was like, I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
Like basketball or some shit. But he said once again, he was like, that Duke UNC rivalry wasn't always the rivalry. He was like, it was NC State. He was like, because if you look it up, NC State was taking the ACC probably like 5, 6, 7 years straight. Like, wasn't nobody like NC State was the premier team in the ACC.
Well, they had the brothers.
Yeah. And Ralph Sampson, all them. But yeah, so. But Duke then really Duke took off in the mid '80s when Krzyzewski really started to recruit, and then they big breakout was that Leitner, Bobby Hurley, that whole thing, because the Danny Ferry teams wasn't all that good. Johnny Dawkins, it was okay, but it wasn't really a big rivalry. Frank Wright.
Yeah. Well, I understand I understand where David Tepper is trying to go. And for those who don't know, Frank Wright is the new head coach of my beloved Carolina Panthers, sixth head coach we've had, which lets people know we are still a very young team. However, I am disappointed that Steve Wilkes did not get the job. However, I'm not surprised.
Right.
On one culture-wise, he's a homegrown kid, homegrown guy. He was there in the heydays or that magical run that we had. I think I stated that before. But one of my buddies, shout out to CBJ, he mentioned something to me, and I had to sit back, and that shit really stayed on my brain throughout the night. He said, well, we see what Coach Wilkes brings to the table. Have we already seen the ceiling of what he can get out of the players?
Right.
Can they get any better with him as their coach? And honestly, as much as I did not want to say, I did not want to agree with him, I think I got to agree with him, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I got to agree with him. I think that's something that you, along the lines of what you were saying too. So, we'll see what happens, man. They did,
right.
Obviously we're going in the offensive direction with him being the head coach. The only thing about it is, wasn't he the fucking coach for the Colts?
Yeah, this past year, yeah. Honestly, I don't want to hold that against him because they gave him Matt Ryan. And like I know, I felt like I knew Matt Ryan was done. But for some reason, people still believe Matt Ryan was the MVP that they saw 6, 7, 8 years ago. Matt Ryan hadn't looked good in 3, 4, 5 years. He hadn't looked good since that Super Bowl, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, but same that the thing that you said, someone, I was told that too, and also that that for as like you said, offensive minded, and Carolina really needs a quarterback. Quarterback is going to take them to the future, and Frank Wright is one of the coaches out there that has really worked well with quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I think from what I saw in reports is that they really like Will Levis
and AR-15.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I think Carolina has to find a direction.
For sure.
Got to find a direction. You got to and stick with it.
And here's the thing too. Like at the end of the day, our defense is good, but is it a defense that's going to necessarily win you ball games? Not just yet. So in the interim, I feel like you have to put, got Deontay Foreman. We have, I'm not going to go through all the pieces. However, I think that offensively, it is something that hasn't been addressed since Cam, bro. Right? DJ Moore is a solid pickup, right? Okay, cool. But after that, what?
You're right. Yeah.
A game changer offensively. But after that, what? CMC obviously, but he's no longer with us. So, like, what after that? What?
It's gonna have to be the draft.
It's gonna have to be the draft. So the draft. We don't have the money to pay a Lamar Jackson. I don't think.
No.
Shit can happen, but you have to put up a whole lot, and even still, they're gonna just find a way to lock him up. For us to be in that sweepstakes, we would have to give up the state.
Yeah. Yeah. They was linking Cooper Rush to y'all too. I was like, oh no. Yeah, no.
But Frank Wright, I don't think he's going for a Cooper Rush.
I would not either. I don't, because they were saying, Cooper Rush is going to be a starting quarterback on somebody's team next year. And I'm trying, I don't know. Whose team? I don't know.
Give me Garoppolo before you give me him.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah, and let Frank Wright work with him. They say he's a quarterback doctor. We'll see. But good luck to y'all, man. Good luck. Good luck to y'all.
Appreciate it, man. We're going to see what happens.
Good luck to y'all. Any takeaways on this this past week for far as in the playoffs?
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah.
Let's get to it.
Fuck yeah. The Bills got punched in the mouth.
Absolutely. I wasn't even gonna talk about them, but I think I told you earlier this season.
You did. You said you were not a believer.
I said I wasn't a believer, and Super Bowls are not won in the first week or two. Everybody on ESPN and FS1 told me that they was the Super Bowl champions. They was the Super Bowl faves.
I had them as my favorite, and I had them as my favorite based off last year in the league that I felt like that they would take offensively. I think the loss of Micah Hyde really, really hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
I think the outside chatter, I think everything what happened with the young man Hamlin, I think that kind of threw him off a bit. But bottom line is they fucking lost.
Yeah.
They lost.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
When he cannot get Stephon Diggs the ball, does not look good.
You said when what?
When he cannot get Stephon Diggs the ball, he does not look good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I could say he doesn't look good. I will say that having a receiver like that definitely enhances how you look.
That takes the top off everything, yeah.
Yeah. And they're missing some pieces. They still need to get a running back too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta start. They gotta start throwing something other than fades and stop routes. You know what I'm saying? You got to get some shit up in there because he had the talent, man.
Mm-hmm. Cincinnati came in there then they wasn't playing.
Since who?
Cincinnati came in there and they was not playing at all.
Yeah, Cincinnati came in there and they heard the chirping.
Yeah.
And I think, the book they had bulletin board, material when it came down to that. They said a rumor that Falcon Stadium or whatever, Georgia Dome was already selling tickets to the so-called AFC championship down there and shit.
Yeah, Chiefs and Bills, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Ultimate disrespect.
Mm-hmm. I kind of get it though, but it is definitely disrespectful. I get it. But I didn't expect that game to go like that. I actually picked the Bengals.
Okay.
Did we make picks? I know on Aries Talking Sports.
No, we didn't make picks on here.
I picked the Bengals. But yeah, I didn't expect it to go like that. And I tuned into the game late because we were actually playing, I think, right? We were playing. Yep. Tar Heels was playing. Yeah. And so because I started watching us and then I switched to the game, it was already 14-0. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I had it playing on my iPad where I had us on the big screen.
Yeah. Whoa, hold on now.
Yeah, they dominated the game, man. Flat out.
Yeah, they get no better than that. Philly looks scary. Philly looks scary to me.
Do they?
From what I've seen, I think our weaknesses are some of their strengths. If I had to pick a winner, I'm going to pick with my heart. I got to go with my 49ers. With my head, I would pick Philly, even though I would hate to pick against my team, but that's just me. I'm not the delusional fan.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just can never pick against their team when they see a team that's clearly better. I'm not saying Philly's clearly better, but from what I've seen, like I said, some of their strengths, i.e., AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? We struggle with good wide receivers, man. If you think about it, I mean, it hadn't been no slouches, but DJ Metcalf lit our ass up. Devontae Adams lit our ass up. Who before that was somebody else? It was another wide receiver before that Hopkins had a nice little game against us. So CD Lamb had just had a 10 catches, 117 yards. You know what I'm saying? Huh. So yeah, and our cornerbacks like to gamble a lot. They like to gamble a lot. But I mean, I guess you can gamble when you got a front line like that. So, but it don't always help.
So what's your pick?
I'm going to pick the Eagles. I hopefully they don't win, but I mean, I gotta go logically, go with my head and not the heart. I would think the Eagles will win.
Okay.
But I don't think they give it to us like they gave it to the Giants. I think honestly, I think it'll be a close one.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I think the Purdy train is on Sunday.
Yeah. Somebody will say, "Oh, you're not a true fan. You just go against your team, whatever." I logically think.
Yeah, I think that train stops, man. And
yeah, he's bound to have a bad game.
He's bound. Yeah, like NFC Championship, it might be a little bit too big for his britches, right? In a hostile environment like Philadelphia, for all the marbles in the NFC,
right?
Yeah, I think he's bound. He's bound to. I'm not saying that he's going to have an atrocious game, but I mean, the real Brock Purdy will stand up on Sunday. It'll make him better. But yeah, I think it's going to happen Sunday.
And Philly get to the quarterback. All their defensive linemen got at least 10 sacks on the season, at least 10 or more.
All of them.
All of them. I think all four of them got at least 10. I think as a team total, they got about 70. I saw that stat yesterday.
Really?
All of their defensive linemen got at least 10 sacks on the season.
That's nothing.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Them boys get them, they get back there. They get back there. On the other side, I got Kansas City. I think even with the Mahomes injury, I think they figure it out this year. Well, this time around against Cincinnati. I think they figure it out.
And look who has the most sacks on their team. Hassan Reddick.
How many he got?
16.
16? Okay.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Whatever. David Tepper is the worst fucking owner, dog.
And I was telling everybody that today when they was talking about I don't know about my I just can't keep pounding that they going. I'm like, listen, it ain't the coach. Stop blaming. Like, I understand they probably wanted Steve Wilkes, but if you know football, you know Frank Wright is not a terrible option. But if anything, you got to point the finger at David Tepper. Look at the record. Look at the record that the team has since he's been in charge. Look at the draft picks. Look at the motherfuckers he let go. You know,
dog, this motherfucker, man. He really his whole purpose in being in Charlotte in the first place is for soccer. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yes. That's the soccer team is his pride and joy.
Wow. Well. Man.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Chiefs Bengals. Who you got?
Chiefs Bengals. I'm gonna go Bengals.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
Chiefs. I think Chiefs gonna figure it out, but we'll see. What are your thoughts on this Ed Reed, Bethune-Cookman giddy up? And
you know what? For me, I have a few things. One, I think Ed started chirping a little too early.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you're talking about what they'll give you and what the school. Everybody knows that HBCU is underfunded, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you start chirping on the internet before you sign on the dotted line about what they aren't doing for you. You expose this program and then you expect them to entrust you with this program. Like, no, man. No. And the reality of it is that, where's his coaching? Where's his resume, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what has he done? I understand why he was chirping, I guess, to a degree, because what he said wasn't bullshit or whatever. Like, but still, dog, you got a little bit too much dip on your chip, my
man. Yeah. Open your mouth way too
early. Sign first, man.
Right.
Sign first. He talking about, oh, I didn't decline it. Well, dog, yes, you did. When you start exposing them for, you know what I mean, you did.
Yeah. And it was basically a handshake deal to begin with. Like, no paperwork was signed. So yeah. Wait till you sign on that dotted line. Then you can start talking your shit. But I mean, that's like, you make an agreement with somebody and before you can even close the deal, they talking shit about you. You're like, nah, man, you know what? I can't fuck with you. Yeah, I can't fuck with you.
That's what you want, bro? Okay, then.
Yep.
Go that.
Can't fuck with you. But it's good that he did bring those issues to light, and now more issues are coming to light. But I mean, it could have been done a lot better. I mean, get boots on the ground first, as we would say in the Army.
Yeah,
get boots on the ground first, and then get the work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Who's giving you? Ain't nobody giving you shit. You ain't signing no dotted line. Giving you a thing.
Right. Yeah. You're right about that. I saw that Bronny had made McDonald's All-American.
Yes.
And congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Really good.
He worked his ass off.
Yep. But then I saw, a lot of chattering from parents online.
Okay.
That kids are ranked above him in all media outlets that their kid didn't get chose. It's 3 guards that are ranked higher than him that didn't get chose. So while, congratulations to him, and a lot of them saying that, it's status, it's his father, which we know that. Penny Hardaway chimed in on it because one of his recruits that's a guard that's ranked higher than Bronny, Penny Hardaway said, we know what it's about. That's basically what he said.
Is it who you talking about, Mikey?
Huh? Yeah, Mikey Williams.
Yeah, Mikey did not make the All-American game.
He didn't. And he's ranked higher than Bronny. So, outside of that's crazy. But so outside of Mikey, let's just say it was Adonis, or was one of my, if I had a son, one of my sons, that me and you don't have that famous LeBron James name. I would honestly, definitely 100% feel the same way.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big achievement. And then that's something that could set one of these kids up for life. And not only the kid, his family as well.
Mikey Williams did not make the McDonald's All-American game.
He didn't. Nope.
That's wild.
He's ranked higher than Bronny. Bronny is 34. I looked yesterday. Bronny ranked 34. Mikey Williams is low 20, like 21, 22.
Overall?
Yeah. And in the nation.
Yeah.
Well, and he's the second highest ranked, I think, guard. Yeah.
And Mikey's better than him. He is, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't disagree with you. I wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah, I'd be upset, man. I think it's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, we know his status.
Mm-hmm.
You sent me the quote that LeBron said about, his son anywhere he wants. All it takes is a phone call. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we know that, bro. Like, we is. Bronny's a good player.
How much stock do you put in that quote?
All of my I'll bet the house on.
You think if he called Hubert and say, Hubert, I want my son there, you find a way to get him there?
Yes.
You think UNC need Bronny more than Bronny need UNC?
No.
Me neither. That's why I don't put that much stock in. I don't think Duke.
No, but the question was,
okay,
if he called, would we answer that?
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure anybody will entertain it.
If Ronnie wants to come to North Carolina, bro, he is going to.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he's going to be in Carolina Blue. If that's what he wanted to do, he would be there, no question about it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I put the whole house on what LeBron James said, man. People don't understand, man. This motherfucker's a global icon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker shakes the room, dog. In the room. Mm-hmm. Shakes it up.
Yeah.
Yes,
hey, send him on the way we want to go. Send him. But I do think that's bullshit, though. I do think Mikey Williams should be on that team.
Me too.
There's a couple other kids that got slighted, but like I said, I just think from the fact, even with Bronny, just like Mikey, they don't need that look, really. I mean, if they worked hard for it, they should get it. But yesterday we was looking at the top 3, the top 5 NIL earners, right now, amateur athletes. Bronny was 1. Bronny was 1. Mikey Williams was 2. Bryce Young was 3.
Yeah.
But some of them other kids that was left off that McDonald's All-American list, imagine what kind of NIL deals they could have got had they made that McDonald's All-American team. And they rightfully so deserved it, because if they put in the work, and let's say ESPN or 247 and the other outlet that has them ranked in the top 15 or top 20 and they didn't make it, you know what I'm saying? That means they worked hard for it.
Yeah.
Mikey Williams is a 5-star. Bronny's a 4-star. People don't know that. Bronny still ain't a 5-star by ranking.
Yeah. Wow. Drake May didn't make that list, by the way.
Say that again?
Drake May definitely made that list.
I
think he was 10 on the list.
Okay.
Shedeur Sanders was ahead of him.
Did he? I didn't see.
I promise you, I saw it.
Well, it might be an updated list because I don't know which list I had, but
I follow NIL page on Instagram, right? And is it one NIL that I follow? I follow one NIL and I follow NIL management. And I think Let's see.
Oh, this one I had was from the 7th of January. We got Bronny at 6.1, Mikey Williams at 2.6 million, Bryce at 1.8 million, Archie Manning, number 4 at 1.6, CJ Stroud at 1.1. Most valuable high school and college NIL athletes per ESPN Sports. I mean, it might be. I'm everybody probably has their own different list though, depending on what outlet.
Right, one of the ones I saw definitely had Drake on there.
Yeah, he should be. Shit, ACC Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year. He swept everything. He should be.
Yeah,
he should be. And the extended one I saw had Paige Buckers. I think she bought it in at.
Oh, Paige Buckers from UConn.
Yeah, she might have been the 10th or whatever she might have been. But yeah. And so I do want to take a real quick moment to give our condolences to all the victims, from these past since we last recorded, it's been about 3 or 4 mass shootings.
Something like
now
that.
we had 2 students that got killed in Des Moines.
Right.
And that was on Monday. You had a 76, 72, 73, 74-year-old man that killed 7 in California. And then I think the very next day it was another mass shooting, which is and there was an older man as well. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
people are weirdos, man.
Yeah, it's it's a lot going on. But condolences to all the family members, everybody involved, in these mass shootings.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and this Memphis police thing, those 5 police officers.
Okay.
This is a very interesting one. The first thing is, whatever happened shouldn't have happened. First and foremost, as far as in this this young black man losing his life, it shouldn't have happened. For the last however many years, a couple of years, it's been mainly white officers that we've seen, and the way this situation has been handled right away is bullshit.
Okay.
Because the way they handle these 5 black officers is the way they should handle the white officers.
Yeah, they charge these guys with haste.
No delay. There wasn't no suspensions, none of that shit. It was right away.
Already charged.
Yeah. I haven't seen the video yet. I know, before we started, you said you haven't seen it. There's a lot of things that's out there, facts that I haven't looked at yet. I don't want to dig that deep into it. I probably will, but I mean, I do want to give condolences to this young man and his family and loved ones that he left behind, and everyone that's affected by that too. And hopefully these police officers, get what they got coming to them, and the truth is the truth is actually played out. And I feel like the truth is going to be played out with this one. Had it been, it's sad to say this, if it was white police officers, it's a lot that'd be covered up and unknown. I mean, and am I wrong by saying that? I don't think so. Because I go by facts.
Yeah, quite possible. History tells us that it
right
would have been some riffraff behind it. So I get why you're saying what you're saying, bro.
Mm-hmm. And
I definitely do.
Sad man. Let me go back to sports real quick. I want to ask you what you think about this Kwame Brown clip, man. But I'm gonna play it because for those that haven't heard it,
being a bus is better. How's that? LeBron can't do what I can do. They take pictures everywhere he go. I was a bus. Ain't nobody take pictures of me everywhere I went.
But you still big as hell. You can't sneak nowhere.
I can fit in a Corolla.
No. As stupid as that sounds, I get what he's saying. I think he's using the wrong words. No, being a bus is not better.
Right.
being LeBron James at all. But yeah, I get what
In
he's
some
saying.
aspects it is.
Yeah.
In some aspects it is.
But
and he's just saying personal for him being able to actually live a personal life in comparison to LeBron James.
Right.
I get what he was saying. Right. Obviously, he was trying to be funny and make a joke or make a clip for him to say LeBron and say being a bus is better. You know, he was trying to make it trying to make it go viral, trying to work the internet like what most people do these days. I get it.
Yeah, and you know, from the other clips I heard, that sound like a pretty good. I
watched the whole thing.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna get into it. I definitely want to hear more of it, especially the Stephen A. aspect when he was like, when he labeled me a bus, that really took a lot of food off my table, my family's mouth or whatever else, and people started judging me on being a bus when a lot of these people couldn't even step on the court with me. When he was saying, I saw that clip. I'm like, a lot of things he's been saying in the past has got a lot of validity to it.
Yeah. Did you know he was from Moss Corner?
Yeah,
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did not know that. That was news to me.
Mm-hmm. Back to it. So the lieutenant that what was it, last year or the year before? The lieutenant, it was 2020. It was during the pandemic. The lieutenant that got pulled over, he wouldn't get out his vehicle. They kept telling him to get out. He kept asking him what he do. They wouldn't tell him. They pepper sprayed him, maced him, whatever, drug him out the car. He was awarded $3,600 in damages.
Yeah.
Suing for $1 million.
Yeah.
And they gave him
3,600.
Yeah.
3,600.
Yeah, 3,600.
Yo, man. It was in Virginia, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't quite remember how the video went, but I know he was at, I know he had said that I think he said he got to some lighting, right? He was stop till he got to some lighting, and he was able to stop in a public place with some lighting. And that's crazy, bro. For it definitely was overkill for what they did to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So 3,600.
That's insane, man. But they might have used that military shit against him. Look, you didn't miss no time. Well, if you missed time off from work, you still got paid. You know what I'm saying? Versus him being a civilian, you might miss time off. Okay, they might calculate. Okay, you missed 10 days, 11 days. This is how much pay. But it still don't add up to the motherfucker wanted $1 million. I think he should have got somewhere close to that. He got assaulted.
Yeah.
You maced this man in his face, drug him out of vehicle. When first of all, you claim he led you on a high-speed chase, but your police cruiser video shows you that he was driving at a reasonable speed and he was driving to a lighter area. I mean, I can't blame a black man for wanting to drive to a lit area.
Well, I can't blame any person for wanting to be in a lit area. Period. That's just a smart thing to do.
It absolutely is.
Right. You're saying
$3,600. That ain't even as a lieutenant. Was he first lieutenant, second lieutenant? That ain't even that. His paycheck is more. His monthly is more than that. Easy.
My monthly more than that.
Yeah.
So my monthly killing that. So yeah.
Easy.
3,600.
In Virginia, that might be his BAH. Shit.
I don't know what it was.
Right. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. This happened I think right before we got on, right before we recorded last week, but we ain't talked too much about it because it was just like fresh. But
right.
This guy had slid Thug a perk in court. and like in front of everybody at that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no sneaky shit. I don't know what to say about that shit. I don't know what to say about that shit. That shit is wild.
Bruh, at the end of the day, it's like, what are you? It's just so stupid, man. Thug is in deep shit.
Mm-hmm.
He is, bro. He is in deep shit. He did the right thing by giving it to the officer.
Yeah.
But please get this out of my hand.
You don't think he had something to do with that motherfucker bringing it to him though?
It doesn't matter. I don't know if he did.
Right.
If he did, he probably did. I don't know. Maybe he did.
I believe he did, but I believe he ain't wanted to go down like that. Like
maybe
looking like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe he did. I don't know, man. But what I do know is he did the right thing by giving that shit up. Right.
Yeah.
He did. Fuck that. Motherfucker. Let's just.
But I mean, you got to be a bad motherfucker to do that shit right there. Like the guy that walked up and did that shit.
No, you gotta be stupid. You gotta be stupid. I don't know what the fuck this man was thinking, or whomever put that together to think that shit don't work. The fuck out of here. Yeah, right. Thanks for playing.
I want to read this to you. Aretha Franklin's 1968 song, Natural Woman, perpetuates multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes. There is no such thing as a natural woman.
Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the fuck it is. If you came out your mother and you, as a woman, if you have you have what people say, what God gave you, you're a fucking natural woman, in my opinion. In my opinion. I mean, that's not being insensitive to transgender or the LGBTQ community. Like, come on, man. Natural. Not like natural. You're a natural woman. Yes, in my opinion, you're a natural woman. That's what a natural woman is too.
So honestly, I'm with you. I wouldn't know. I don't know if that's offensive to them or not. If they consider themselves a natural woman, I do know that when they are dating, even though they say they have the name trans woman, if you was to refer to them as anything other than a woman, it's a problem. But trans tells you something, you know what I'm saying? Just like when if it was a man with a trans, some people would be like, oh, I didn't know he liked dudes. I didn't know he was like that or whatever. But they'll say, and we had this talk before, i.e. if a trans was to come on to you and, you had an issue with it, you was like, no, I'm good. They might be like, well, I'm a woman. Like, if you like women, then why wouldn't you like me?
Natural woman. Why are we talking about a song that was made decades ago?
Yeah, in 68 at that. So we don't know if this is a spoof site or whatever else. I would hopefully think it is, but this shit went viral quick.
Yeah, of course it did.
I would think that Aretha Franklin is probably rolling over in her grave if this shit is any truthful to it.
It's horrible, man.
But these days, it wouldn't be shocking to me if it was people out there that's considering it harmful, hurtful, offensive, because that's the world that we're in these days.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah, man.
That's the world we're in these days.
Yeah.
Caresha like golden showers, dog.
That's what she said.
And you know the crazy thing is, after that clip came out, I'm scrolling social media, Twitter, Facebook, and it's more women up there that's like, you know, yeah, I mean, I've had one before I liked it, and I'm just like, oh, like what's going on? I can't see it. I would be completely turned off if a woman asked me.
Didn't we talk about this last week?
Yeah, that was Kevin Gates drinking.
Oh, Kevin Gates drink. Oh God, why are we talking about this? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, man. Oh, yeah. Man, to each his own, dog. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kink shame. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, to each his own. I'm not gonna kink shame. If that's what you like, I mean, if that's what you like, you into that, then so be it. It ain't for me.
It ain't for me.
Yeah, it ain't for me to have it done to me, and it ain't for me to have to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna kink shame. That's wild.
That's next level shit, man.
It is, and you know whatever people do in their bedroom, they do in their bedroom. But it's crazy that because all my life growing up, there is a couple things that are disrespectful beyond anything, and I would think that is one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure you've been in the shower before, and you were like, "Did you piss in here?" You know what I'm saying? You in there washing up with a young lady, and you was like, "You ain't peeing here, did you?" I've done that plenty of times, and had I known it or seen it, I would have been like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?"
Nah, that ain't never happened to me, dog. But that's some wild shit.
No, I've asked. I don't know if it's happened, but I've asked because I felt like I've yeah. But
okay.
I would definitely look at it differently, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. I couldn't stand for it. Tory Lanez said he should have testified. I don't think Tory Lanez knew what the hell he was on trial for, to be honest with you. I think they was fighting a whole different case, but we talked about that. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I think you're right, man.
I found that funny that he said he should have testified. I just feel like they didn't know what the charges was because it was a whole nother case that they was fighting. But I seen he hired a new team. Reason why is because the lawyer that he had does not do retrials. So I think he hired
that might have been something that you should have been thinking about prior to, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Tory.
Yeah,
what you gotta do.
So I sent you that clip. This lady, she said, let's go. Where we go? This lady, and she is Republican Sandra Feast from, I don't know, she's Republican, I think Minnesota, but.
First, there are a lot of schools that are moving towards gender neutral bathrooms. And if we add female, we might become obsolete very quickly. Second, not all students who menstruate are female. We need to make sure that all students have access to these products. There are obviously less non-female menstruating students, and therefore their usage will be much lower. And that.
All right, so not everybody that menstruates are females, and she goes on to say that there are even though that is we have that going on, there are less female gendered people that are menstruating. I guess they're pushing to have feminine products, i.e. tampons, max pads, whatever, put into all bathrooms, not just
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you when you heard the clip and you text me. Not all females menstruate. I'm confused. I'm lost.
So, according to Google, having a period is not a feminine thing, and people of all genders menstruate. and including non-binary people, agender people, and plenty of men. Menstruation doesn't change anything about your gender. It's just a thing that some bodies do. So according to my research, they say 26% of men menstruate. And when it comes down to men, it just means testosterone levels fluctuate. So by definition.
All right. So then I would ask, what exactly is menstruating? By definition. Because I mean, I think that would be the next question on that.
That's the process of within menstruation is the process in a woman of discharging blood and other materials from the lining of the uterus at intervals about 1 lunar month from puberty until menopause, except during pregnancy. And for that reason, I'm just giving out definitions. I'm just giving out definitions.
Right.
We're going about what the net says, the book answer, or whatever the case may be. I, for one, feel as though I know that I just said a 26%, stat. I just think that's a crock of shit. I don't believe it. I believe that men have mood swings. I believe that our testosterone levels go up and down. I do believe that. But a man is not having the same symptoms as a woman, right? And the symptoms that you have as a man have nothing to do with what type of products are in a bathroom.
Right. But, so by the definition you read, it said that, of not only women menstruate, but then when you look up menstruate, it says.
That's what I'm saying.
It's something about yeah. So I mean, I'm confused by it. So the reason why what led me to that clip is because Tony Dungy had made a comment about it, and he became, he was under fire for that. A lot of people were talking about he was insensitive for what he said. He said something about litter boxes, which was interesting to me because when I was in Jamaica, I met this lady that was a school teacher in Philadelphia. And she was telling me about, that there was a lot of kids that were protesting. Not protesting, I'm sorry. They were petitioning to have litter boxes put in the bathrooms. The reason why is because they identify as furries, or AKA a cat. And so they plan to use litter boxes instead of bathrooms. And Tony Dungy had made that statement, well, you think this is crazy. Kids are petitioning to have litter boxes put in. People were debating that fact. But, I firsthand had a teacher tell me that in her school in Philadelphia, there were middle school kids petitioning to have litter box put in school.
It's wild, bro.
Yeah.
It's wild. So you're not a human, you're a cat. That's what you're saying?
That's what they identify there. Sometimes I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I mean, not all, not all people that menstruate on women identify as a furry. I mean, me and Chelsea was chatting back and forth the other day, and this conversation that came up, and she sent me something that there are people that identify as mummies, and there's a group that is trying to have the term mummies be labeled as an offensive term because there are people that identify as mummies. I'm like, I mean,
What?
I didn't look into it. She sent me an actual article on it. I didn't, but
Shout out to Chelsea, man.
Yeah, shout out to Chelsea. Yeah, I like I said, I feel like we're in a twilight zone sometime, and this, I mean, you can't even make none of this shit up. Honestly, you cannot make this shit up. Like it's crazy. To even think about this 5-10 years ago. Would you have thought that we would be here? Like people identifying as cats. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a litter box, and imagine some people start that shit in the army. We need litter boxes in the latrines.
Dog.
We've already started doing the gender neutral bathrooms. Why can't we have litter boxes? You know what I'm saying? Like where do we stop this shit?
Yo, you know what happened to me? Sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a lounge a couple weeks ago, and I was trying to go in the bathroom, right? Go in the restroom, and the men's door was locked. Mm-hmm. Somebody ran up to me so fast. One of the waitresses ran to me so fast, like, "Oh, it's okay. You can go in the women's bathroom too." And I was taken aback, like I didn't know what the fuck to do with my hands. Like, okay. Mm-hmm. And I used it. Shit, I had to go. Okay. But I felt so motherfucking weird. Like, I thought about it later. Like, why did that person make sure that I knew that it was okay for me to go into the women's bathroom, bro? Like, and then I just thought about stuff that's going on in the world today. I'm just like, yeah, shit's changing. Shit is changing for real, man.
Yeah. I don't know what direction we're going in, but I don't know. This shit is gonna get crazier. I saw this thing. I think Ben Simmons has spent $250 on a ring.
I don't know the number. I don't know the number, but it's pricey.
Yeah, and he want that shit back.
Yeah, you want that shit back. You don't want it back?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I want it back. but you know, a lot of women are saying like no, like, but in certain states they have that's a law. Like, if you don't get married, that's his property. It's a gift. It's his property. It should come back to him. I think New Jersey is one of those states. New Jersey is one of those states for sure. I can't remember the other ones, but yeah. I mean, I want my shit back. If we happen to get married, then I mean, keep it. But if we don't go down that aisle, give me my shit back. I'll bust it. I'll go bust it down or something. Hell, you can give it back to me even if we get married. If you don't want it no more and we get married, if you want to give it back to him, you can. But if I'm not gonna ask for it, but yeah, if we ain't walk that aisle, I want my shit back.
Yeah, I need that.
I want that back too, especially if it's $250.
Yo, give me my ring back, cuz.
Stop playing with me, right? Stop playing with me. Get that shit back. What is you gonna do with that? Same thing you gonna do, bust it down. Cause you ain't gonna walk around wearing it around another nigga.
No.
Give my shit back. That's it. Gilbert it was Gilbert Arenas, right? That he said Jay-Z is more impactful to hip hop than Eminem.
He said Jay-Z is, or did he say it differently? He said
he said Jay-Z is more impactful.
Okay, he said Jay-Z is more impactful. Okay.
And of course that made his rounds. I think Shaq disagreed with him. He was actually on Shaq's show. Shaq disagreed with him. Of course, 50 Cent disagreed with him and brought up the numbers and charts and all this other shit. Outside of all that shit, I don't even think it's a debate. I don't think it's a debate. I don't think Emeniem touches Jay-Z impact in hip hop.
Well, you gotta look at the word. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna disagree with you.
So I know we're gonna say now, far as in
agree with you.
for outside of outside of us, our color, yes, Eminem has brought it to a different realm, but
that's what I'm okay, Rich. So if you say that, then you can't listen. You can't. Everybody ain't black, man.
You're right. Everybody ain't.
The statement was Jay-Z was more impactful than Eminem,
but also
not more impactful to black culture,
right?
More impactful. And to be quite honest, with Eminem, the what Eminem did for rap and the homes that he put rap in, dog, he's more impactful. He is. He's not a better. I'm not saying he's a better lyricist. Some people.
Oh no, he's not. I don't think he's better anything, but yeah.
But I saw that earlier today that some people believe he's a better lyricist. But
yeah, some people think he's the GOAT.
When it comes down to impact, and when it comes down to hip hop and the impact on hip hop in living rooms, I believe he's more impactful from that standpoint than Jay-Z.
And so I would say if you want to look at the numbers and yes, the living rooms, because yes, there's a lot of suburban white kids that don't listen to anything rap, but maybe besides Eminem or Mac Miller,
a few others.
Yeah, a few others, maybe.
But I'm just from an impact standpoint, though.
I think I had this conversation with somebody else. We was talking about Eminem. I don't know if we was talking about his impact or just him in general and music wise. And I was like, but everybody that I asked this question, they can never answer. I'm like, when the last time you heard somebody say, play that Eminem or play that new Eminem or play anything Eminem?
Right.
And it's always crickets.
But okay, so I'll challenge you. Do you think that the younger crowd, the younger generation, because that's who's buying records, that's who makes the shit go, not us. Do you think if you think that the younger crowd would play Jay-Z before they play Eminem? I don't.
I don't think they play either one of them.
I mean, maybe not, but if you had to pick one.
What crowd? Like my younger cousins?
No, I'm just saying. I think if you had a cesspool of people, not your younger cousins, if you had a cesspool of people, white, black, Asian, Latina, Latinos, whatever, right? Which one are they going to be more inclined to play, Jay-Z or Eminem? And I want you to answer honestly.
I would probably say Jay-Z.
You say Jay-Z?
I would probably say Jay-Z. Depending on the clubs that I've been in.
I'm not talking about no club. I'm talking about you got 10 people. 10 random people. You got whatever, cesspool or whatever, right? Or of different ethnicities or whatever. And you ask them what they're gonna play, or you ask them what they're gonna play, or what is going to resonate with them. The song, what's the name of the song? I'm Not Afraid. That's gonna resonate with them.
I can't.
It is.
I'm not gonna ride with you on this one.
But why? But okay, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, that's a world-renowned song, man. It is, right? And it's been going for a lot. How old is that fucking song?
Well, yeah. So I get what you're saying on that. So the conversation I was having was because I think we were just talking about, you've traveled the world like I've traveled the world. You've been in clubs in Asia, in Europe, in America, in South America, in Central America. We've done it. So yeah, I just think it's region specific more than anything too.
Is it? I'm looking at some of these songs. I'm just using Spotify, for example. on Spotify, Jay-Z has one song that has over 1 billion streams, and that's Niggas in
Well,
Paris.
yeah. Well, I've seen. Well, we've seen the stats. I mean,
I'm just saying, but and stats can be altered, but not
yeah, very. So, well, if you go by that,
not
50 Cent
$1
is 50 Cent is way well past Jay-Z too. I mean, there's Jay-Z ain't the
on the worldwide spectrum when it comes down to music. He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, no. I know that, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, as far as in what we're talking about. But if you say, that same sentence, I mean, I think regional is going to be different. When I went to Dubai, we'll come, we can come here. If 50 Cent was to go to Atlanta, he's gonna have a nice size, as far as in concert. But when I went to Dubai, nigga, 50 Cent was there, and the line was wrapped around the building twice.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare Atlanta to Dubai.
Absolutely, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, but it's just the region. Like he's not. It depends on where this person is going to hit.
I don't think it could. I don't think it matters where a person is going to hit. I think the key word is impact. Impact, and we talked about a worldwide.
Well, no, yeah. Well, back to that then. Yes. Well, back to that then. Yes.
Worldwide impact. If you got 50 Emeniem and Jay-Z, Jay-Z is the third to me. Mm-hmm. And it's just you. I mean, not for me personally, as far as what I like and the impact that they've had on me. Of course not. Mm-hmm. Worldwide though, facts is facts, dog. Facts is fucking facts.
Good old Marshall.
Right. Some of my favorite Eminem songs aren't the most popular ones. So
I only got about three songs I really would like. I think his music has aged terrible anyway, but I mean,
shit.
That's neither here nor there.
The numbers say otherwise, sir.
Well, I mean, but the numbers are subjective too.
What's subjective about a number? Numbers don't lie. Ain't nothing subjective about numbers, brother.
Numbers can be fudged.
They can be okay. You said
very. As many. Listen. But no. Listen. As many streaming forms as there are.
Okay. I got it. You said subjective.
And I used to do that shit for us to get our numbers up.
Yeah, I get it.
Imagine if I had millions of dollars.
But it's not. I can't see and say. So you're saying. So you honestly believe that. Honestly, your heart of hearts, the Emeniem is as big as he is because somebody is altering his numbers.
Oh no. There are a lot of people that like Emeniem. I mean, me personally, I probably know 2 or 3. I don't know any. Like I couldn't tell you last. And I think this conversation we had, someone was like, when the last time, they got a, we was talking about in the club. Who are you gonna hear who are you gonna hear first, Eminem or Jay-Z? I'm like, I couldn't tell you when the last time I heard Eminem in a club. Like
our type of clubs, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I was telling. But I've been in all types of clubs.
Of course not.
Right, and I've been in multiple types of clubs. There are some clubs that you're gonna hear a whole Jay-Z set. There's some clubs that you might go, and hear a couple, Eminem songs and not hear. So it all depends. But I know what type of clubs you like, and you might not. If you had a preference in the club that you're going to go to, you're not going to hear Eminem at all, and you might hear 1 or 2 Jay-Z songs.
Right.
So but yeah, man, I thought that was interesting. Do women ever admit that women's intuition ain't always right? Because I've never heard that. I've always heard, my women intuition told me I need to go through this nigga phone, and sure enough, I don't think that shit is always right.
Well, I'm gonna take it from I'm gonna go from a couple of angles. The answer: I've never had a woman tell me that their intuition was wrong, right? Mm-hmm. But I will say that when it comes down to intuition as a whole, like I put myself in it, and I'm like, yeah, I've had a gut feeling. We don't like to, as men, don't like to say intuition. They like to say gut feeling or whatever. My gut told me. Intuition, call it what you want to call it, and I've been wrong,
right,
flat out wrong.
And I don't even think it's more of intuition. No, I just think it's not being a fucking dummy. If you see some shit that if the shit look funny, then of course, okay, this motherfucker was in the bathroom for 20 minutes with his phone and it's just going off like crazy. He might have some shit going on. He or she, whoever it is. I mean, it all depends. They sleep with their phone under the pillow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch like indicators you can see. I don't think that's no fucking intuition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of shit that you could call out that ain't no fucking intuition. It's just like, nigga, this shit look funny.
Right.
No, something told me. My intuition told me that no.
So just how a motherfucker moving. That's
right.
What you saying.
It could, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He said he was going out with the boys, but me and one of his homies follow each other on Facebook, and the niggas, they wasn't even out. Young woman intuition, and you just saw some shit. Sorry, sweetheart, it wasn't your intuition.
Yeah, to answer the question, I don't know if anybody is going to. Well, not anybody. Most people aren't going to say when their intuition got the best of them. That's just a hard pill to swallow for anybody, I think. Right? It is what it is. Like, that's tough.
You ever like, had a lady over, maybe she came over to visit you, maybe she visited you and stayed with you for a couple of days or whatever else. And, every time you like looked around, you always noticed like some shit just wasn't right. Like some shit was out of place, maybe. And it always felt like she was going through your shit.
I'm trying to think if I've ever experienced that I felt like somebody was going through my stuff. I probably have. I just don't remember.
How would that make you feel? Would you say something to her about it?
Yeah.
And listen, before we get started, I'm not saying this shit has happened. We just hypothetically talking because I know how this should have played out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I definitely would say something though. Like, damn, like, partner, if you want to know something, just like I'm gonna break the ice when it comes to shit like that.
Okay.
Like, if you want to see someone say something or want to know what's going on, just ask me, dog. Like, I'm pretty attentive, so it's my job to be very attentive.
Yeah.
And then I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I put shit in certain places on purpose. So it's like, yeah, I'm one of those guys. So if I did notice it, it's like, but I also been the one that I've been in the past for sure. I've been the one that have invaded motherfuckers' privacy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a creature of habit in a sense, like I tend to try to do same certain things the same way all the time. Like if I put my toothpaste like this, I put it like, it's gonna always be the same way. I put this here, it's gonna always be here. And it ain't just because I'm trying to see something, it's just a habit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was married, I used to always ask my wife, like, why do you do the toothpaste like that? Like, that used to irritate me when a motherfucker squeezes shit from the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, squeeze that shit from the end of the tube. I don't know why. That shit just used to irritate me. But yeah, I'm gonna accuse my habit. But so to answer that question, I would I don't know if I would say something initially. I think I would start doing shit purposely to see if I'm tripping or not. Like, is this motherfucker really going through my shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you might go into the counter and some of your shit knocked over. Like, like, oh, she looking through my shit. So I would probably start doing shit intentionally. Like,
what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. See what the fuck going on.
What the fuck? Right. Fuck.
Is it something you looking for? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Let me help you. Like, yeah.
Trust factor. That means there's some trust. There's some trust is missing or something there, right?
Trust issues, trust issues, and it might not even be you though. It just might be the situation. Might be past shit. Might not be. Might be a lack of healing. Might be fear of history repeating itself. Man, who knows? It's a multitude of reasons why a motherfucker would do something like that, right? When I did this shit, it was because at the end of the day, I was hot dogging, doing some dog ass shit. So in my mind, I'm like, man, ain't no way this motherfucker about to get off on me. No, I'm a dog ass nigga. So that's the way I thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was doing that type of shit, like, ain't no motherfucking way.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that a woman would say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like this shit is too good to be true type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
That's why like, yeah, I'm out here, nigga. I am disgusted. So there's no way. And in fact, it was times that I was wrong, flat out wrong. I mean, looks searched long, far, and wide. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. And phone dry as a bitch.
Mm.
Computer dry as a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Look, normally if I go through a motherfucking shit, I would tell them like, look, bro, I went through your shit now.
Uh-huh.
But them times where that motherfucker was bone dry, they're like, sucker, you hear me? Sucking this because I'm sucking. Fuck that. I don't do it no more, but I'm sucking this shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. I
I ain't lying. I'm here to tell you, partner.
Yeah, listen, man. If I'm dating a woman and she unlock her phone, I'm looking the other way. Not saying she doing nothing, but I got too many problems anyway. I got too much shit to worry about. I don't have time to be thinking about that shit. What the fuck? If she's like, hey, look, check this out, then I'll look. But when that shit open, I'm minding my bed. I ain't,
Hey, you know what I am now? Hey, your phone ring.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Your shit lit up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I heard your phone go off. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm oblivious to the shit. I'm oblivious to the shit. Like, fuck that. I got too much to worry about, nigga.
Yeah, thanks.
If it's just some blatant shit, then of course. But yeah, I'm not trying to cause no problems and worry myself about some shit that I probably shouldn't even be worrying about until it's, and fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You got it. You got it. You can have that shit, man. I was talking to one of my friends. I think it was last week, and I can't remember what we was talking about, but he tried to tell me I wasn't that cultured, even though I traveled around, I've been around, I've been, I've grew up in, even early on, in life, my mom, I've lived in many cultures, even before I joined the army, but the reason why is because I'm heavy Black culture.
So that means that you aren't cultured.
I'm not as cultured as I think I am because I'm heavy Black culture. I don't try to go too far outside of my culture, far as in like if I go clubbing, music, food, all that other shit. And I'm, but I didn't really understand it.
Is that culture or preference?
I would say it's preference.
I think it's preference. Like I mean, and if I think it's preference, and I think if you as a person, you Reggie, if you're not willing to see other stuff, or if you know that other quote unquote cultures. I mean, we're talking about clubs right now, but like if we're gonna really dig into this thing and talk about cultures, right? And it's something that you don't want to experience often, then that's fine. Like I've seen you in Dubai. I know that you've been to Kuwait. I know that you've been to Iraq. I know you've been to Afghanistan and places like that. I know you've been all across the country. I know you've been in other countries. That doesn't mean you're not cultured, because you not only identify for obvious reasons your own culture, but you like to stick to what you know in your culture. I don't think that means you're any less cultured. Like, if you have the knowledge of it, you know what's going on, then that's what it is. Like, that doesn't mean you're not cultured. True. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
And I think you like what you like.
Yeah, you like what you like. At the end of the day, I've been all across the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? I've been to many places. But I'm a nigga from Durham, North Carolina, though. I'm from the bullshit.
And
so at the end of the day, I am who I am, bro.
And bottom line, if you're gonna go to a club or you're gonna go to an outing, it's probably gonna be something within your culture.
If it's up to me,
right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, especially if in my area. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I haven't been to other countries and I haven't wanted to experience what they have going on and get a taste of their culture, because that's one of the first things I like to do.
Right.
Like, anybody that knows me know that if I'm going to another country, and this is probably not safe, but if I'm going to another country, I don't give a damn if it's white, black, red, blue, green people. I always have this saying: if somebody asks me what I want to do, and I never get asked anything, they ask me what I want to do, you know what I tell them?
What's that?
I say, take me where the killers and the drug dealers at. Because that's where you get the pulse.
Right. Absolutely.
Wherever you are.
Absolutely.
And when I say that, I mean it by where it's rough. It's not, well-to-do people, if you will, quote unquote. Right? Take me where that's how I always say it. Take me where the killers and the drug dealers are. Because I want to know what the pulse is. I want to smell what's going on in the city. We stand in a 5-star hotel. Yes, it's safe. Yes, I deserve it. Yes, I'm going to enjoy it. But I also want to go, or at least if I'm not welcome there, fine. Yeah,
don't show me the tourist shit.
But
show me where they get to it.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know how the people giving it up. I don't give a damn what color they are. I want to know how the people are giving it up. And that's how I am able to gauge culture.
And that's why I say, as far as in Jamaica, that's why I say, like, Montego Bay is cool. When you go out there to Kingston and them other places where the motherfuckers is barefoot, they walk around with machetes and all, like, you gonna see what's really going on.
Hey, cuz told me straight, drop in the grill. Hey man, the
grill as well.
Get on up that hill now, y'all. You riding around like shit sweet. Get on up that hill. What he said? He said the shotter man. That's what he called. He said the shotter man coming.
Your chain hanging a little too low.
Yeah, so if you know like I, if you know like I know, y'all get on up that hill, close that gate, and chill out tonight. Told me straight up. It was during their independence weekend.
Motherfucker told me in Kingston, I know you're not from here. I said, what's going on? He's like, I know you're not from here, my brother. I know you're not from here. So how you know? He said, your shoes are too clean. He said, we don't too clean. He told me I was too clean. Like, like, nigga, what, I gotta rub some dirt on me or something? He's like, we don't look around you. I'm like, all right, but whatever, nigga.
And guess what? But the bad part about it is that it was somebody from their army that told me that. Straight drop. Stop the truck that I was in. Stopped us.
Right.
And I think we was on our way home. Stopped us.
Yeah.
We're like, hey man, scram.
And we go different places to experience different cultures and all the other stuff. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to go, you know what I'm saying? You're never going to go a place, and as long, if you, like, say for instance, you go to Europe, and you stay there a year, 2 years, you know, you're going to enjoy the culture. You're going to enjoy everything that's going out there. You might go into a German bar. You might go to a Russian bar, club, or whatever else, enjoy stuff. But sooner or later, you are going to miss your culture and your culture clubs. You're never going to be back home and be like, damn, well, I wish I could go to a damn German club right now and just, you know what I'm saying? Never. If that's not your culture.
But you know what? I'm not gonna say never, because you know where being and traveling around Europe and stuff like that. Sometimes I do want to go into the techno.
Absolutely.
Bars. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do, man. So I'm not gonna say never.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying over there, but I'm saying when you're back home. That's
when I'm here.
Yeah, when you're back home, you're never going, you know, like, nah, man, I wish I had me a German techno club around the corner I can go to.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because you can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy.
Well, yeah, I feel
you're gonna always want to be close to your roots somehow, somewhere. You're gonna miss it sooner or later. And I'm never gonna hold it against anybody that really fucks heavily with their culture.
Yeah, and whoever said that is a jerk off. I said it. I don't care.
They are. Well, so I'm gonna post this video. You and I watched it. Young lady working on infant child in Waffle House. Right? I don't think I sent you. So that was on her stories. But I guess people started talking about it or whatever else. And in her stories behind that, she said, fuck y'all, I'm not raising no little ass girl. My son a grown ass man. He can touch a little ass. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
And then she went on to say, y'all son's gonna be gay as fuck. Don't worry about my son, ho. Worry about your son on TikTok shaking his ass and rolling his eyes. So, you know, yeah, for our viewers that actually, you know, that's watching, I posted the video. Like I said, is this young lady twerking on an infant in Wi-Fi. No. So me and you had this talk, I did think this past weekend when I called you. And, you know, this is not, you know, about that person in general, but it's just, you know, just the raising young men. King.
Right.
It's troubling.
Yeah.
It's troubling, you know, from our talks and then, you know, our many talks. When looking at that video, I was kind of disgusted, to be honest with you. The shit wasn't funny to me. There were some people online defending it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his mom. Him and his mom can't have fun, or you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't fun.
Now, it's not fun for him, for a kid. Like he doesn't know any better. And what I'll do is I'll challenge that statement that she even made about it. Like, my son's not going to be gay, this, that, and third. He can touch a little booty or whatever the case may be. Most people don't understand that when you push, you know, shit like that on kids, period, at a young age, they're going to tend to go the opposite direction. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it plays into that Bootsy thing when he had supposedly his kids raped or molested.
You know what I'm saying?
At a young age, yeah.
You're going to gotta let nature take its course. You gotta let things play out. It's not up to us necessarily to force. I'm talking about force heterosexuality or whatever. Like, you can't force it. Yeah, you can lead your children into the direction, you know what I mean, and on top of what most may feel like is natural anyway. But putting ass in the 3-year-old's face because you don't want to be gay is fucking ignorant.
Yeah. And the sad thing about it is this child probably wasn't even one.
I gave him ballpark 3. You right.
Yeah, I think that was like
he was a little boy. He was very young.
Yeah.
He matter of fact, he looked younger than Adonis. You're right.
Yeah. Now the internet did their thing, looked her up. People called CPS on her.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. And I can't say if CPS did anything or not, but they did post like she has a record. Like she did a little time for they had some kind of jewelry heist, jewelry like ring that they was going on. Like she was a part of a group that was like stealing jewelry out of jewelry shops, pawn stores, pawn shops and all that shit. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's just, to see that happening, and then, just think about all these other things. So, and of course we know this is not going to happen, but how would you feel as a man to see, you go on, your baby mom's story and you see that shit happening?
It ain't happening, brother. And if it did, it won't motherfucking happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Word to Denzel Washington.
It wouldn't happen on.
Hey, you crazy motherfucker, man.
Yeah. I couldn't see it. I wouldn't let it happen. But then I guess it goes back to, then you start getting all these other statements from all these other guys on these red pill, blue pill talk shows and podcasts and everything else, saying this is the main reason why every boy needs to be raised by a man with a man in his life, which, we've talked about this before, and which it in some cases is true, some cases is not. Depends on the woman. But
right.
When you have things like this, it brings some validity to that.
For sure.
The talk we had this weekend, we was like, go ahead.
But it's some dudes out here like Boosie Badass that's putting, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I just can't sit here and act like all men are like fucking responsible. Like, because that's not that's not it.
Nope. But and that's a bigger part of the issue. Just that masculinity thing, because what Boosie is doing is not making a boy more masculine, just because you got his dick wet at what 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. That ain't making him more of a man or masculine.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? What we talk about this weekend? Little man should be playing basketball, football, something. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit we should be worried about.
Be outside, like
be
outside. Period. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've had this conversation with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Letting her know straight drop, like, yo, it's over for that Roblox shit all summer, dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's over for that iPad all night, all day, every day.
Yeah,
like it's over for that, bro. I'm not saying you gotta live the same childhood that I lived, because times are changing. Times have changed, and I understand that. But
we're gonna get outside. Yeah, we're gonna get outside. We're gonna find
outside,
hopscotch, frisbee, jump rope,
skating.
Yeah, skating. Go to the trampoline park. We're gonna do something.
Yeah, we outside with
monkey bars.
Monkey bars.
Something. I'm with you. I think a lot of parents are too comfortable, just with, okay, we're in the house, everything's safe. I know if they on, if they right here playing this game, they're not into mischief or whatever else. But
see my man Blanco, he want his
guest appearance. Blanco.
Yeah. Oh.
Special guest on my show. Guest on the show. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I feel like that's definitely not raising a young king right there. It's not, man. It's not.
Nah, B.
We can't have that happen. And I don't know, man. I think I'm just glad that my daughter isn't, that. And I never had to see nothing like that with Luna.
Yeah, man.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah. Listen, I ain't going for none of that.
Product of the environment?
I think it's safe to say.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's what all signs lead to that.
Right. Good luck to hopefully that child has a great upbringing and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Me and the neighbor Curtis had talked about this. There's too many people that rather be, and we probably said this too many people that rather be friends and have fun with their child versus being a parent. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I imagine that shit happening to you as a child, as a young child, and your mom seeing it or your dad seeing it. It's about to be somebody's about to get fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that just wouldn't happen nowadays.
I don't know, man. my dad showed me some shit though.
Mm-hmm.
My dad showed me some shit at a young age. That's why I'm saying, like,
right.
It's a flip of a coin. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my mom never put me around no shit like that. My mom never said, "Oh, you need to look at these women or look at these," or my mama never did none of that shit. My daddy showed me some shit at a very young age.
Yeah, you've seen him do it, and unfortunately,
I saw him do a lot of shit. And he literally said, "Hey, look at this."
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad did do that shit.
Unfortunately,
I had to unlearn a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the same here. And my dad probably wasn't ready to be a father, even though he was very grown. He was, in his mid-20s, but he probably wasn't ready to be a father. Man.
My dad was 17, man.
Yeah.
Mom 15, I think. Something like that. Yeah.
Shout out to mom. Mine too. She rocking strong, man.
Man, shout out to her for sure.
Yeah.
So she was on my heart, man, a couple of days ago, man.
I appreciate it.
Mom, man. She funny as shit.
she Hey, so listen, I'm gonna say this before we leave. So we was on the phone. Well, she was on the phone with my sister, and she was just talking about eating. And she was like, "Yeah, me and your brother was supposed to go out and eat, but and it was this was the day Carolina played Virginia. She, we was together. She's like, yeah, we were supposed to go out to eat, but for some reason he was tired and he ended up going to sleep, and then I went to sleep. We was on the sofa, and I guess he woke up to watch the game, and we ain't even. She's like, we ain't even end up eating that night. And my sister was like, well, I mean, he be on his health thing, so I can get it. My mom was like, that nigga like to eat. I don't know what you talk about. I was like, but I ain't never hear her, refer to me or talk like that. She was like, that nigga like to eat. What is you talking about? But yeah, that's my baby, man. She won't nobody know but you. But well, I don't know. It might one or two other people that might listen that know. She decided to keep the house though.
Word. Okay.
We'll see how that's gonna go.
I'm not surprised at that.
Yeah, she said God talked to her.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at that, bro.
So got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, man, let's do these unapologetic truths. What do we got? Is there a mistake? And this is relationship wise that you keep repeating that you feel like you need to change?
That's a good question. Yeah. A mistake that I keep on repeating that I need to change.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that you think you need to change or would like to change. Yeah. What would be one for me?
I know one for me, man. expectations, bro. Like, you know, we always say as people, like, we shouldn't put expectations on the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, that shit is so hard. So when you're let down, when I'm let down, man, you know what I'm saying? That shit, I'm like, motherfucker, you, not you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know that humans are not perfect.
Right.
I know that we all make mistakes. I know that we all fall victim to some type of temptation. I'm not even talking about infidelity. I'm just talking about period. Some type of temptation. I know that. But yeah, I still have a hard time of putting a motherfucker on a pedestal. I do, man. I do. But I know why I do. I know why I do. So, but it's just hard to change, man. It's very, very hard to change. Some motherfuckers get the pass. Most motherfuckers don't.
Okay.
Right.
That's a good one. I think you know, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. But relationship wise, I think there's another level. And I think that level, as far as in me, like it's I guess a added layer of an added wall, an extra guard. And it's only certain people that get there. And I feel like I felt like, and I guess this could be same thing as you, expectations and being let down. I felt like, you know, once I really start feeling somebody, shit goes differently or goes south, maybe.
Okay.
So I tend not to, at times I think I can tend not to I guess excuse me, let somebody, you know, get past that, I guess, extra layer or that extra wall, because I don't want to be, I don't want things to go an opposite way than, you know, than what, you know, what I want them to go, as far as in with this person.
So are you safe to say that is it safe to say that that has something to do with your vulnerability?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Right. I want to make sure I was clear.
I mean, and recently I had this talk with someone recently, like, you know, I felt like it was somebody I was vulnerable with. And if she listens, she know who the fuck I'm talking about. But I say that much. But I felt like, you know, when I did, you know, let myself be vulnerable and you know, really express myself, it was like whatever, you know. But it could be one of those things, you know.
Wait. What you mean it was whatever? From their attitude was like whatever, or
yeah, it wasn't. It was more or less like
it wasn't received.
It wasn't received or addressed or you know what I'm saying?
You thought it would have
acknowledged.
Okay.
You know,
it wasn't even
right. That's what it seemed like. Because if it's something that I'm addressing, if I'm saying I have a problem or like this is an issue, then you would think, okay, we need to talk about this.
Antennas go up.
This need to be a priority.
Yeah, antenna, yeah. But do you give that person the same respect?
Absolutely.
And I know why you feel the way you feel.
Absolutely. Or at least I feel I do. And that's the only thing I can ask for from that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, regardless of if you feel like I'm tripping, at least hear me out and understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
You know, are you more interested in the green flags or the red flags?
More interested in the that's a damn. I never even thought about that before.
I think this is probably one of them life things, you know, because they always say you can find 10 bad things to say about somebody quicker than you can find 10 good things to say about somebody. Is that kind of like the same thing? We kind of notice or look for the bad more than the good.
I think we are conditioned.
Uh-huh.
And I think that has everything to go back. That goes back to, I think that's a defense mechanism for not showing vulnerability.
Mm.
This is why I should be the way I am, because that person is like this, or that person don't do this, or that person don't do that. That's what I think.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to feel it then, but that's what I think. Makes sense, right? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say
damn, am I the green or red?
Yes, that's tough. That's tough. I want to say green, but it's not true. It's definitely red, man. I want to say green, but it's definitely red, bro. And people, are we talking about people or relationships?
Let's go relationships.
Relationships, yeah, I definitely sniff out. Well, who I am today, nah, fuck that. Who I am today, relationship wise, I'm definitely fucking with the green. For sure. I'm definitely fucking with the green. Now, the red flags will be heightened.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. If I sniff, if I get a whiff of a potential red flag, then I'm like, my antenna's up. But more than anything, like, I'm all about the green shit, bro, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never really asked this question. What are some of your red flags? No one asks what are your green flags, but I probably, I mean, damn. I'm gonna say I would be more interested in the green, but I think I probably look at these, I take these red more serious. I tend to notice them more versus, and which is not good.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking the way I was thinking, yeah.
It's not good. Because you got, I should be looking at those good things, those good qualities more anyway. So yeah.
That's a good question though. Where the fuck you get that from?
People be sending me these shits. Yeah, I have
somebody send me shit, man.
Damn, that's his next one. Here's a question for Unapologetic Truth, yeah. I like that one. You know what?
I like that one too. That's a good question, bro. I don't think people really sit back and think about that. That's a good question, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck somebody up with that one. I'm gonna be like, hey, name some of your green flags. Let me, what?
Yeah.
Or are you more likely to name good
don't
about yourself or bad things?
Don't ask them to name some of their green flags. That's easy.
Okay.
That's easy. You got to ask the question exactly how you just asked it. Are you more inclined to notice the green flags or the red flags? That's the fucking question.
Okay.
Anybody can tell you what they consider green flags or whatever.
Right.
Fuck. You can do that. You can name that off right now. I can name that off. But that question that you just had, that's the one.
Okay.
Moving on.
Got you. Real quick. If you was to, and this is not a question, I just thought about this. It's basically, I guess we can add it on to this. If you was to write a list down of things you like about yourself versus things you don't like about yourself, which one you think would be longer?
Things that I don't like.
That's another one of them things that we're conditioned to notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are worst critics.
Yeah.
We are worst critics.
Interesting. All right, give me some numbers. Give me 4 numbers.
4 numbers?
Yep.
Give me 1 through what? 8?
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, give me the back end. I'm the back end child.
Nicki Minaj.
All right.
Ice Spice.
All right.
Lotto. And Rennie Rucci.
I knew she was gonna be the last one. I fucking knew she was gonna be. When you said Lotto, I knew she was gonna be the last one. All right, shit, fuck it, man. He said Lotto, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, and Rennie Rucci.
Yeah.
All
these motherfuckers red. Damn.
Yeah, we will get some backlash for that too.
It's the numbers. It's the numbers.
I hope you got some chocolate motherfuckers in 1 through 4, boy.
Ooh wee.
Anyway.
I didn't pick these. These, but
anyway, nigga, you already know with them 4, because you know I'm rocking with Rennie off rip.
Yeah,
you knew that. I'm rocking with Rennie off rip. That's my girl, man.
I saw a picture. I saw her on one of her posts on IG yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
What color she had on? That pink, that purple shit?
I think it was purple. She was walking through a car. Something
with little halter top shit on.
I think so. I want to say her thighs, it was pants, but the thighs was out a little bit. Yeah,
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, don't.
I'm gonna go with the home team, Carolina girl. She gonna know what to do, so I'm gonna wife her.
Mm-hmm. Damn, yeah, they gonna kill us on this one.
Yeah, they gonna. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Now that I'm looking at it.
My playmate gonna be Nikki. I listen. I wish I could have them all. I wish I wish he was Pokemon. I wish he was Pokemon, dog. I wish it was Pokemon. You know, side note. Before I knew who I was, bro. Before I had my shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Before I had my shit together as a young boy, right. You know what I told my therapist? And this is years ago. My therapist asked me what I wanted out of life. You know what I told that motherfucker?
What's that?
I told this woman, she was a woman,
that
you know what I want? And I was dead serious. I said, I want all the girls in the world. It was dead ass serious. It was dead ass serious, dog. Thank God for growth.
Yeah, definitely thank God for growth. But on that, when you got something on that checklist, that bucket list, and you that's a great feeling. When I was younger, that was a great feeling. When it's something like you was like, I gotta have that motherfucker right there. And
I told my therapist, man.
You come in a new unit and you just looking around, you like, that one. That one over there. You in a battalion formation. You just look. Okay.
I need to definitely take her down. Yeah, that's what I told that motherfucker. But yeah, Ice Spice, I don't want her to walk. She knew on the scene and shit. And Lotto is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lotto is beautiful. But Rennie got the, whatever she went through, Rennie fine. She got war wounds though. I'm a different type of nigga, man. So I'm rocking with them. Yeah, for sure. And Nikki, I just need to know I gotta know what kind of Nikki. I gotta know. Why was Meek so upset? And Safari. Talk about it. It might be her bag, but
right. It might be. But I doubt. Yeah, when a nigga start hating on your new nigga for no reason.
Right? Like bring it to the square with your new nigga though.
Talking about how he dressed and all the other shit. Yeah. It's an issue. It's something there.
Yeah, it's something.
That nigga missed that motherfucking. Yeah.
That monk pocket.
All right, you left me Cardi.
Okay.
Meg.
You were heavy hitters on this one. Okay.
I like yours better, honestly. Cardi, Meg. Oh, well. Yeah. Cardi, Meg, Glorilla, and Sweetie.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I think, wait. I think I know who's, you said Cardi, Meg, Glorilla, and Sweetie.
Yep.
I already know your lineup, but give it up.
I think you do too.
Yeah, I know your lineup.
Wifey is Sweetie.
Yeah, of course she is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, then I might throw you off. Well, no. Damn. Yeah.
It's the wild card right here, but I think I know who's going to choose.
Meg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that much.
I gotta test them knees.
Yeah, you got.
I gotta test them knees.
I know you, nigga. You want to climb, you a motherfucker. I know
yeah. Oh yeah. That too. I gotta test them knees. I ain't been. Yeah, I ain't had a motherfucker drop it down on yeah. Glorilla. No.
Your baby, man.
But yeah, and she gonna glow up. Watch, she gonna hit a glow up period. And
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. She might get low. She gonna get her money. She might get low for a minute, but when she pops out, that motherfucker might be loaded.
Yeah. If
I need to see her mama. I need to see what her mama look like. That's what I need to see.
Yeah.
Gonna tell me everything I need to know.
If I like them ratchet chicks, do I know if she's ratchet or not? I don't know.
That motherfucker.
But if you're gonna ask me, she's ratchet. Now, if that's what I liked, she'd be in a lineup somewhere probably.
Glorilla, huh?
Yeah, she probably would be. I like Cardi, but I just don't like her more than I don't know.
If it was me, I probably would have swapped out Cardi for Meg, personally.
Cardi,
probably. But Meg don't do it for me though.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, Meg don't do it. She's sexy.
Now
for me.
For me, she's had a glow up here. She hit her glow up. I think I'm gonna say the last year and a half, 2 years. She hit that stride, and Cardi had one too. Cause that Bodak Yellow Cardi wasn't. I mean, And she
Cardi like a motherfucking Barbie doll, nigga.
Now she's one that I had to know too, but
I know why you pick this.
Yeah, I like legs, man. I like legs. I do.
I smell you.
And I like Meg complexion too.
Yeah. Sure.
The goofy ass. No, yeah, she look goofy. Yeah, she look goofy. I like Cardi is too. I like Cardi personality. I love Cardi personality. For some reason, I don't know why. I do.
All that bread you would think a motherfucker would be uptight on social media, but
right,
he is a goofball for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I get it.
Mm-hmm. Remy got one of the best glow ups ever, though. Remy got one of the best glow ups ever.
And that's a big motherfucker too.
Yes, indeed.
That's a big motherfucker. We talking like 6 foot. That's a big motherfucker.
Heavy.
That's a big motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah. All right, let's close this out, my guy. Get up.
What's up, man? Well, shit, as always, shout out to the home team, man. Shout out to my support system. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, big dog, for keeping this thing afloat, man. Keeping us going, man. Keeping me on track, man. Checking in on me, man. And it goes without. I definitely noticed it, man. And I appreciate it so much. Shout out to my babies, bro. Shit, man. Just shout out to our supporters, man, our listeners, man. And as always, I always say, man, mental health is real. Myself and Reg, we may not be subject matter experts on the topic, but before you harm yourself or you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on IG and or individual IGs and Facebook. And before, again, I put emphasis on before you harm yourself or you harm others, please tap in and we'll get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, all right, I'm giving it up. Different toilet, same shit.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, man. It's always good, getting on, having these talks with you, putting it out there to the world. I love the comments, the feedback, all the suggestions, all that good stuff, man. I can't wait till we do this together again in person.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't wait. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, fucking with us weekly, keeping us on our toes and just, everything that y'all do for us. And definitely, if you are going through problems, like Dre said, let somebody know you're only strong as, your support system. And a lot of us have support systems that tend not to use it. I mean, set the pride aside. Sometimes you got to let people know, hey, I'm fucked up.
Man.
I'm fucked up. It's hard.
Bruh. Whew. I remember I said those exact words to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I said those exact verbatim. Reg, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
But that shows you how strong of a person you are too. You know what I'm saying? You can
Already.
And it ain't even being vulnerable, really. I guess you could say it is, but people, sometimes you gotta let that guard down, and it's not a sign of weakness and none of that shit. You realize it's actually strong. It's strength.
It's vulnerability, but it's vulnerability, but it's not want to show weakness.
Right.
When people don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But it's definitely vulnerability.
Right. And I think it's a sign of strength.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, some people can look at it as weakness, but I think it's a sign of strength.
No question.
Absolutely. Yeah. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Dre, Reg, absolutely. Carolina Blue, we here. Love it. And yeah, ladies, hey, when the game is on, the game is on. let us be.
Fuck on.
Yeah. But we out of here. We see y'all next week.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.